ಆತ್ಮನಮಸ್ತೆ. ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಲ್ ಟಾಕ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಲರ್ನ್ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂದು ಒಬ್ಬರು ವಿಶೇಷ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಪರಿಚಯಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅವರು ಮತ್ಯಾರು ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂಥ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾಸ್ಟರ್ ರೋಹನ್ ಶಿರಿ ಅವರು. ಇಂದು ಅವರು ಪರಿಸರ ಮತ್ತು ಆಧ್ಯಾತ್ಮಿಕ ಸಂಬಂಧವಾಗಿ ಕೆಲವು ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಆಡಲಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಬನ್ನಿ ಆ ವಿಷಯಗಳನ್ನು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರೋಣ.
I hope you are not tired after listening to more than 8 or 9 speakers, and I am being the last one. It is my duty to see that you don't get bored and you go back with some thinking which you all have to rethink after listening to my talk. So I hope I'll be convenient in English. I might, if you don't understand, you can just ask me in Kannada. I can translate it, but I'll try to be more in English. So my topic is spirituality and nature. I don't know whether many people are able to touch it, but I just Google searched it, but they always keep spirituality a different term, environmental and nature a different term. They don't want to mix it. I don't know why this is. So as I was preparing, I noticed this one thing. The first thing what I understood is spirituality is singular and nature is plural. But I think so we as humans, we make a mistake of making nature as plural, spirituality as plural, and somewhere I'm just getting confused. See, actually spirituality should be singular and nature should be plural because we are together. But somewhere I think so because of religion, we multiple things as spirituality as religion and make a mistakes as humans. Actually, when we understand that nature is spiritual and we don't have to go to the four walls which is human built to find spirituality, then I think so somewhere down the line we will be a better human and not a religious bound person. So as I was just listening to Zero Medicine, he was talking about positivity, and he was also talking about when the person asked me how a snake bite can be cured. What he said was, how can a snake bite you? That is the truth. If you ask those cities, they will be able to explain you better. Because nature is all around you. Only the problem is we are trying to come out of it. How? Have you ever understood that? In your house, you are not only the humans living. There are thousands of insects, thousands of lizards, thousands of beings also living with you. But are you with them? We always prefer to kill an ant and say that the ant is disturbing us instead of saying that we actually built my house in their house where they are supposed to live because they were the originals, you came later. So here, how do we understand nature as a purity form? Nature, if you see, every day, every year, every generation has been in its purest form. I don't understand whether you will be able to relate to me if I tell nature is every day pure. I'll just give an example. How many of you have noticed that a flower blooms every day? And that flower which blooms every day is as pure as the flower which dried up yesterday. So every time the water falls as rains, we were just listening to sir, about the water conservation. But did you understand one thing? That nature, when it comes down as a form of rain, it is every time the purest. There is no single point where any change does happen. It do happen because our human interference. So, how much purity does nature show you or show me? Is a big question mark. So nature, many of people think nature is impure. I think so Divya Hegde was telling me as how the plastic is thrown out of the, like a javelin throw to the rivers, and it comes back to us. So nature is exactly doing the same thing. The purity should come by you and me. The purity should come within us. Only then you will find the nature at the purest form. Otherwise, you will die one day thinking that this earth is not very healthy, or people are just trying to disturb this earth or destroy this earth. Actually, frankly speaking, it is not they who are disturbing, it is actually you who are destroying yourself. How? How is the question mark. How many of you are every day talking positive about each other? How many of you are talking truth every day? Think for yourself. We have been giving challenge every time we go for a talk. And do you know what? We give challenges to the corporate sectors, we give challenges to teachers. Believe me, we just tell for 24 hours, you stop telling lies. You speak the truth. Today evening, I'm going to challenge you. You, all of you, tell the truth till next 24 hours. How many of you can take the challenge? It is a very simple challenge. You won't believe, only few students are raising their hands. See, this is the problem. How pure are you to find yourself, to find this earth as the purest form? How can you ever think that trees, the animals, the plants, the ant, the snakes can come back to you in a happy form? How can it? They only see you telling lies. They only see you putting chemicals into your body. This is the problem. This is not nature. Nature does not like you to be unhappy. Nature does not like you to be angry with each other. How many of brothers and sisters don't talk year after years? How many of them just for a piece of land? Just for a piece of land which not even they bought, their father or a grandfather bought. How can the nature be good to you? Nature will be always good to you if you respect the nature for you. You have to first respect yourself. You have to first respect each one of yourself. It is as simple as that. If you cannot do that, nature will give you enough time. You will be just a burden to this earth, that's all. One day you'll die and you'll come back again. Nothing to worry. So, think about it. Are you ready for that kind of salvation which you have been sent to this earth? Are you fulfilling the purpose of your life? Or are you just wasting your time till you die? In the name of house, work, family, or something more. Think about it, because it is up to you to see whether you are inclined with nature so that nature loves you back as much as you love yourself. So thank you, everybody. I think so this is a very little time I could speak to you. So thank you so much for being a part of this wonderful audience.